That's a good lawyer. That's all I need. Who else? Young Thug got a RICO charge, killed 17 kids, 17 reported kids in that RICO charge. He free? Yeah, I'm
But
finna go get somebody.
it's not even just that, G. What I peeped is I'm pretty sure like what Kendrick said, you know that song I showed you
Mhm.
where he was like, for black people, pussy is power.
Mhm.
I think it's all just around what a girl sees and what she feels like she needs. So if a YN, if everybody's talking about YNs and shit, then that's what every nigga's gonna be because that's what he has to be to get pussy. You get what I'm saying?
I do understand that, but I think it's a pride thing. I
I
think
don't
women
even think
do
it's a pride thing
will evolve
at this point for niggas, for most niggas.
because they're not doing it to be that.
I think it's
They doing it.
attention. I think it's to fit in.
Yes, it's to
Like
fit
people
in.
don't
It's
really
a
realize how much people just like how much people really just want to fit in. How much kids really just want a little bit more attention and just to fit in.
that's all they want. They want to fit in. That's why we have. That's why culture is at an all time high. Like I don't think like culture's always been something that was like do your own style, and we got our own style and we embrace it. Culture now is just like, are we all doing the same thing? Oh, you not doing it? Oh, you not part of the culture? No, we all killing on site. So you not killing on site? You weak. Yeah. But you don't got a gun
You
with
not
you?
ready to die, nigga. You pussy.
There will be dudes
Girls be
pull
like,
up
you ain't
with an
sucking that dick.
AK-47.
You lame.
There will be dudes with an AK-47 in broad daylight, roll down their tinted windows, aim it at their homie, and be like, "Oh, you lacking? Don't let me catch you lacking again, or I'll really shoot this thing."
Bro, like
And
I
then
wish my
drive off.
homeboy would say some shit like that. Like I promise you, you will not live the next day. I don't play like that.
Bro,
Like,
I literally saw it in real time. Bro, my friend Maul had a homie. We worked at Target with me. This man wanted to be a YN so bad, but he was just like one of those people who's like, you know you don't have to live this life, but you're choosing it.
bro, I know them niggas. Like, that shit.
And then the people he was hanging around were way tougher than him. And you could just tell because they used to pick on him, and then he used to pick on other people, and he used to be like, ah, "This is cringe." But you go ahead and do you, bro. Just keep it away from me. But Maul was like, he's a weird man. Because he was good. Funny dude. He used to talk about anime, play the game with us. The things people do to fit in. And then I be, some of it you blame, and that's why I think like the people who do it in the suburban areas, they frustrate me more than anything. Because you are literally choosing this life. There is no trap.
Bro.
You're not in a trap. You are literally choosing this life. I give a little bit of sympathy for the people who are in the hoods, who they walk outside and it's gang affiliated, people everywhere, and you try to keep your head down, but that don't really work because somebody's gonna run into you and they're gonna ask you what side you on, and if you don't say their side, if you try to say neutral, they probably gonna shoot you anyway. So it's like you pick a side, bro. And that's with Vince Staples. Vince Staples taught me all of that. Vince Staples and Kendrick, really. And you learn it through the music. It's like these are people who genuinely did not want to be a part of it, but it's all around them. So it's like, shoot, I gotta learn how to survive until I can make it out. And even that is like one of the better options is to fake it till you make it. But then there's people who just fall in love with it. They be like, dang, well, I just built up my rapport.
Man, I think black people as a unit just gotta come together and realize if we continue to do the same shit and it's continuously not working, maybe we should just switch this shit up now.
Yeah.
It's the
Another
same
thing we do
thing,
is
bro.
we we carry our trauma to generations, but I think everybody's carrying their trauma to generation. Yo, you
Yeah,
do not need to give your trauma to the next generation. Like it just let's move forward. Let's
let's
just
be
move
better,
forward, bro.
bro. Let's be better. You know it's wrong. I know you know it's wrong. Do better, please. For the sake of the people that look up to you, or if you got kids, do better. They looking up
And
to you.
people don't think the rap game has influence.
No, the rap game is literally the whole reason. It's the main
That is
reason. Like,
all the influence in the world. And think about what can you go to? Honestly, right now, if you don't go to the top three, any of the new generation, what can you go to that's not going that's not gonna talk about one of those three things?
they all talk about
Drugs,
the
sex,
same shit. Like, I don't
and guns.
understand how you could sit there and really be like, nah, yeah, this nigga the best rapper. What the fuck does he talk about?
That's why I
He
be
talk
like,
about the same shit in each song, gang. It's the same shit.
that's why
It
when people
doesn't
say their
like
favorite rappers and they be like Cardi, they be like Young Boy, I'll be
like
like,
they say the same shit in each song. It just shows me
Young Boy.
how like little minded y'all niggas is. Like, y'all
But they
have
think
no real minds.
they don't think it has any consequence. They literally
I
just be
don't
like
even.
this. They think they be like, well, the song is hard. Yeah, but you repeating it. It's like a ritual. You repeating it. You learning the lyrics by heart, and what is the lyrics telling you? Guns, drugs, sex. That's all you. And it's every song. It's every song. You drop a new album, it's a whole another album of those three topics.
Then they try to cover their pain with that shit. Then it's just a cycle from there
Yes,
because it's a
exactly.
cycle because boom, you cover the pain, you get this temporary happiness, this temporary high, and then the low comes. And usually that low is going to be lower the more you use that fucking whatever it is to try to hide that pain. So you keep using the same shit because it keeps pushing you lower and lower until you're fucking rock bottom.
And then what do? You try to get more of it. You like, okay, well if I'm not getting the same effects, let me get more of it.
They try to use more of it or they try to use other things and mix it.
And then you get a
And
Juice
gang,
World. Juice World's whole
all you
career.
gotta do is pray.
And this
All you gotta do is look up.
yeah,
That man is
if
right
you don't
there.
think it has an effect, look at Juice World and Mac Miller. Their entire careers is them screaming for help. And everybody
R.P. my nigga
dancing to their
Juice,
songs
man.
like it's just happy music.
R.P. my nigga Juice, man. That's my dog, bro.
He was literally the first person I looked at and I said, this person is stuck in this cycle of chasing the high. If you chase the high, that's you're done for. You're chasing that
Y'all
high
can't
you
keep
used to
looking for
have.
temporary pleasures, man. The lows gonna just get worse. If that's what you're doing to be happy and to hide your pain, bro. You gotta stop doing that shit. The lows will just only get deeper, and from then you're trapped.
You're trapped. Trapped, nowhere to go.
Sometimes, bro, real life you gotta go through the pain, bro. Gotta go through the pain, dog. Gotta go through it. I realized this. I realized this because motherfuckers was like, I realized it in two ways. The first way was the Rod Wave thing. I sat there and really thought to myself, why do people really hate Rod Wave? You know what I'm saying?
They don't like feeling sad. They don't
They don't
like
like
being
sad.
in that emotion.
A lot of people just, I remember I asked somebody, why you don't like Rod Wave? And they just straight up said he was fat. And I was just like, I know you got somebody fat in your family. What the fuck do that got to do with anything? Like, do you hate your grandma too? I'm really confused. Cause what does a nigga have to? But anyways, and then the other thing is, everybody says, "Oh, he just always so sad," and that didn't make sense to me either. Cause every artist makes sad music. Because every fucking human being has been sad before.
That's what I.
Even a
And
man.
you know what? I think we on the same topic.
But
Cause I used to think to myself, how is Rod Wave sad when y'all listen to YoungBoy?
that's what I'm saying. Like,
YoungBoy,
young boy talks about
YoungBoy.
killing himself.
That's what.
He
But he
talks
just does
about
it in a
literally
hype
doing
manner.
drugs. He talks about doing drugs until he ODs. I remember I literally seen a video of this nigga talking about, bruh, I'm on so much fucking, what drug? K2, I think. I'm on so much, and he not even in jail. I'm on so much K2, you gotta hold me up right now. I'm a grown ass man. That don't make no sense. And it's like, y'all, you know what? But fuck it though. But look though, back to what I'm saying. Yeah, so that didn't make sense to me. You saying, "Oh, he's just always sad. He just makes sad music." That doesn't make human. That doesn't make sense. Everybody makes sad music. I promise you. Your favorite artist, name top five of them. I promise you, I can find over 10 songs that are sad. I swear. Just listen to the lyrics. That's the other thing. They don't listen to lyrics. But anyways,
Yeah.
then I was like, okay, they don't like listening to sad music. Why do they not like listening to sad music? Probably because they're sad themselves. So at that point, I think they need to listen to the fucking sad music because you holding on to pain and not going through it. That I feel like for you to grow, you have to endure the pain. You have to go through the pain. If you're holding on to it, you're never going to grow, and you're just going to keep being the small-minded person. And that's where you hiding it with temporary pleasures comes in. Because
Mm-hmm.
the more you hold on to pain, the stronger it grows. But yeah, that was the first way I realized that. And then the second one, I was talking to I was talking to these folks to my friends at work. They was talking about how literally they was talking about like this why they always be outside, why they be doing drugs and shit, or why they don't listen to sad music. They can't be by themselves too long and shit like that. It's because they're in pain.
That's yeah.
It
I
is
think
like
that's like
it's
the majority of
okay.
the people.
Yeah, like it's okay. It's okay to be hurt. It is okay to not be okay. You got to take
But you
your
gotta think
time.
some people, and that's why I say the same thing to everybody who does drugs or tries to get me to do drugs. I say, could you stop?